Stop disbelieving that the melanin skin can't be creative and come up with something that hasn't been came up with before. You know why? Because it takes away from who we are. And our youth are looking for examples. Don't raise your youth to tell them they can be anything that they want to be. But then when you find one that is, I'll let you finish that. Over here, let's put this over here. Okay, now let's put this over here. I think that, okay, well, let's test this real quick. Oh, they're having some more problems over there. Okay, let's bring this over here. Now let's create this, because everything is going computer-wise. So, oh my God, I need some help because I can't do this. So we hire other people too, right? To help us, because this coding is a little bit different than what we may be used to. But at the same time, you want to teach your sons how to make sure that they're doing the coding and they're helping you too. So now you're coding. Okay, let me code this to do this. Let me code this AI to do this, artificial intelligence. Okay, now let's test it. Oh, good, that works. Now that we finished, I think we finished, right? The only thing that we can't code, and if it was a computer, we could do it, but the only thing that we can't code is people's ability to think and act upon a solution that's available. We can't do that for you. You got to do that yourself. The only thing we do is lay out the facts for you to see and then do the math for yourself. But you got to make the decision. But because the system has programmed us to, first of all, not believe that a copper tone, not believe that a brown skin or aboriginalist can do anything, but yet we're saying that we're kings and all these things. Well, how can we be a king if you don't believe that we can create anything? So how do we deprogram to reprogram what's programmed? And first what we have to do is we have to find out how programmed are we and how much it would take to be deprogrammed, to be reprogrammed, because we're so programmed.
So some of us would ask, what is a video on demand? I would say that it's a media distribution system that allow people like yourself, users, to access videos without that traditional video playback device. So it doesn't give you the constraints of a typical static broadcast schedule.
Hello everyone, I'm BG, the life coach and problem solver. I was talking with a friend yesterday, now I'm not gonna name drop, owns his own sports agency. So it's like, how would this work for me? I'm glad you asked. So I thought it would be the perfect time to just kind of like talk a little bit about VibeStream.tv, right? Like, what is VibeStream.tv? What is it that we're getting? So before I go into the story, a lot of people, they like to know ahead of time, like, okay, just talk about what it is that we're getting, and then we'll listen to the story later. So VibeStream is like a combination of fans only. Or what is it? OnlyFans, one of them. Instagram, YouTube, Patreon, Twitch. Only we give majority ownership to you. So what do you mean? That means it's owned by community. Everything is that you see that we're doing is going to be owned by majority of the community. So it's owned by community versus a large corporation, meaning 70% goes to you, and in some cases 80%. Yeah, we'll talk about it. So just imagine OnlyFans, Instagram, YouTube, Patreon, Twitch, 70% goes to you. You can go private or public, and you set your own subscriptions. So you have broadcasters out there, you have podcasters, DJs. If you're paying monthly to broadcast, not anymore. That means upload your VODs and you become your own boss. That means you're setting up your own monthly subscription for your subscribers to support you. Again, 70-30 goes to you. So what the heck? Yes. And it's optional, which means you set up your own subscription and you let your subscribers decide if they want to support you or not. They can still watch for free. It's their way of just saying, we've been watching you, we're supporting you just because we appreciate you. And the thing about VibeStream.tv is you can cash out daily, weekly, or monthly simply by clicking redeem. Inside your settings, there's a redeem option, there's a redeem button. Once you go to that section, you're going to see the amount that is owed to you. Again, you can do it daily, weekly, or monthly. It's up to you. That's how we do it, right? Because we're listening, we're paying attention. We're listening to everything it is that people were saying it is that they're looking for, as opposed to you on a platform where you only get 5%, or you're doing a distribution deal and you only get 8%, 10%, 15%. Or you're on a live streaming site and you're paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars each and every month to live stream. Not with us. Live streaming is only $14.99 monthly. And you can set it up where it's pay to view, free, public, or private. Again, you set up your monthly subscription. Or you can just charge whenever you go live or both. Meaning you may only charge your subscribers a small monthly fee, and each time you go live, they get to watch. And for those who are not subscribers, you can set an additional fee for those who are not supporting you each and every month. So it's a win-win situation for the users, as well as for the subscribers, as well as for the broadcasters, as well as for the podcasters, the DJs. So everything we've done, we've made it where community has majority ownership. So stream live from your webcam or from your mobile easily. Only thing you're doing is you're simply pressing the broadcast button. Once you click that broadcast button, there's going to be option that's going to come up where you want to do it pay-per-view, whether you want to do it free, public, or private. And you'll be surprised. You have a lot of people that's coming from some of these other popular platforms. I don't like really saying the names, but let's say you have 250K, or you have 10K, or you have 70K. Now you can set monthly subscriptions for PPV, pay-per-view, VOD, which is videos on demand. It's just like you're uploading your videos, right? As well as private for your subscribers. Again, now you become the boss. And each month you got 70-30%. And if you have a larger fan base, 80-20. Why are we doing that? Because we're tired of large corporations monopolizing the platforms to where we're still not getting anything. And they're getting 95% profit and we're not getting anything. And especially those who are like athletes and entertainers and artists who's doing the verses. Not anymore. When you go live, now your fan base can pay to view, or you can set it up where it's optional, which means they can watch for free or pay if they desire. You may have some who say, you know what, I just want them to watch. If they decide they want to pay, great. You can still set it to where they can just pay whatever it is that they desire, or you can set it to where it's a certain subscription amount. It's up to you. So you can do one of the other. Remember, you're the boss now. And right after that live stream, you redeem your earnings immediately. You get to see who, how many, how much. So it's perfect for all artists of all types, dancers, and more. Anybody can do verses. You have a large fan base, you're winning. And we also have something for those Xbox gamers and OBS. We're building it the same for you. Just like you're using it on these popular websites, we're building it. It's in development. And once we complete, we'll let you know. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. And you're going to absolutely love it. Again, our whole objective is for it to be community based, ran by communities. Everything ran by communities. So everything you're looking for in your own streaming company, we have. Only you control the outcome. There's only really one rule, and that is if you decide to give out your Cash App details, it's $2.99 monthly membership. You'll be surprised. We can't give you ownership of your own platform, and you have to take advantage of the ownership, right? So treat us fair, and we all eat. Think about it. You have distribution, it's the same. It's optional for streamers to save their stream. So if you got music or something, and you say, you know what, I want to save this, or I just want it to go into air. You have somebody who want to listen to it one time or something, or listen to it, subscribe to it, and just continues to listen to it, but they can't download it, or it can go into space, never be seen again. So if you want to distribute your music, and you don't want 8%, 10%, 15%, but you want that 70%, 80%, or your producer, you have your own movie distribution company, directors, educational seminars, training videos. Again, it's optional for private, public, free, or paid to view monthly. Athletes, entertainers, who has a large fan base. Now you can go live with monthly subscription to share those things only with your fans. They don't mind giving you a little bit monthly because you're going to be donating some of that to our nonprofit organization, right? And you're going to see exactly what we're doing and what we're already doing. And it's a tax write-off. And there's so many other things that you're going to be receiving when you donate to our nonprofit organization. This is with your real fans. You know, you got something that you want to shoot out there. You got something that you want to say. Or if you just want to do your own podcast. Now you're able to do your own podcast. Now you're able to invite your fan base. Now you have a platform that you can believe in. Now you have a platform for a community. Now you have a platform that you know uh, uh, the resources is going to a positive place. Now you have a platform to where it's additional resources for you. You'd be surprised how many athletes and entertainers who needs those additional resources, right? Take advantage of it, but don't take advantage of it, right? And we also have VibeTalkTV.com. Vibe, like VIBE, TalkTV.com. You say, what is that? Just Black Zoom. But it's owned by community, right? Black Zoom. All of us are using it Zoom, right? Now you're using one for community. Why are you doing this? Because it's time the community wins. These large corporations are making billions of dollars off of us. So it's time that we receive residual resources. That's how they become rich. It's residual. So if it's owned by communities, then that means we're receiving resources on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. That means we have a percentage of the ownership of this corporation. So if it goes down for everyone. If the ship goes down, everybody goes down. If the ship goes down on some of these other platforms, we're the only ones that goes down. They're still left with billions of dollars. So the best way is to control, right? To control your own platform. And who's going to give you 70, 80%? It just doesn't happen. So support vibetalk.tv. And we also have Umyo cards, UMYO, unmasking your opinion. For so long we've been told that we don't have a voice, right? Well, we have a voice. And now it's time for us to speak. Now it's time for us to be able to express what's in our heart. Umyo cards. We're looking for each and every one of you to purchase an Umyo card. It's only starts at $5.99. That's the virtual video business card. It's $5.99. The virtual website start at $19.99. The difference. Static websites are kind of becoming extinct, right? So be ahead of the game. Everything is going virtual. Be the first. Don't be the last. Be the first. So we have virtual business cards, virtual websites, and we have virtual stocks on Umyo cards. What is virtual stocks? Imagine a stock before it goes live and you're putting pennies on it, right? Well, imagine someone saying to you, I'm going to open up a virtual stock for you. Instead of you're paying pennies on the stock, we're going to give you 80%. What do you mean 80%? That means we're creating a virtual stock for you and you get 80 cents on the dollar. Well, how are you able to do that? Because it's virtual. Just like AI, artificial intelligence, right? You're able to create it to do good just as well as you're able to create it to do bad. So if we say give 80%, again, everything that we're doing, we're providing ownership to the community so that we all can eat. So if you create a stock from a product, we call it startup, and you provide two investors, it's better than any multi-level marketing, it's better than any crowdfunding, it's better than any Bitcoin, it's better than any GoFundMe. It's 80% stock of your own product with two lifetime investors guaranteeing you resources each and every month off of a one-time payment. That's how they do stocks. Only if you're doing pennies, who's getting all the resources? Come on. This is an education program right here. Again, I'm the problem solver, right? The life coach and problem solver. So there's no reason why each and every one of our youth, our children, as early as 5 years old, cannot invest in a virtual stock starting at $60. That means if they pay $60, what's 80% of $60? It's $48. So that means they're going to receive $48 each and every month from that initial $60. Why? Because there's two investors who are investing in that same stock, in their stock, lifetime investors, the same amount. So it's going to offset that monthly price and give them a total of $48 each and every month. And the thing about that is we're not receiving your $60 until we found the investors. that makes it guaranteed, right? That makes it to where you're not losing anything. Yeah, they don't want us to know that because that's the stimulus plan. Think about it. You give me $100, right? What's 80%? With two investors. That's $80 every single month from that initial $100. That's $80 each and every month. And again, we're not taking anything from you until we found your investors, which means what? You ain't got to go out there and do the work. We're doing it for you. So I'm sure that child who's invested $60 is going to say, you know what? After 4 months, I want to go to the $200 club and give me 80% of $200. And you got some of you who say, you know what? I have $1,000. That's $800 each and every month. No matter what package it is that you receive, we will find you two investors, and we're not receiving anything until we found your investors. That's guaranteed. The only thing you do is you register at Vibe to help, Vibe the number 2 help.com. And whatever package it is that you want to start your stock off with, that's what you do. And once we once we get in contact with you, and one thing about that website is you're going to see the additional individuals in there that's invested in that same stock. Where you see that type of transparency at? You don't. So you can't tell me that we should continue to have financial issues if we can invest in our own stock. If you don't have $1,000, you don't have $500, start off with $60. Or if you think that you're going to have it in 6 months, go ahead and register. Well, I ain't going to say 6 months because it may be a week when we find your two investors. So I would say take advantage of this opportunity. It doesn't get any simpler than that. If a person tells you, I'm not taking your money, I'm not receiving your money, I'm not processing your money, I'm not asking you for your money until I find you your two investors, which guarantees you your monthly. Now what more do we need to hear? And why are you able to do that? Because we're giving majority ownership to the communities, the people that deserves it. Who would do that? And I say because we're after God's own heart. We just need to educate our people, the copper tone, and let you know you can do anything it is that you want to do. Now you can do what? You can go into business for yourself, and you know that you got that guaranteed money that's coming in. Oh, I have 10,000. Okay, that's fine. That's $8,000 each and every month. And we're not receiving your 10,000 until we can provide you with your two investors. Doesn't matter what the price is. The only thing you're doing is you're just registering for next in line, which means whoever registered, you're next in line. Whatever stock it is that you want to invest in, you're next in line. So when you register, pre-register on Vibe to help, Vibe the number 2 help.com, you're next in line. But we want each and every one of you to at least get the $5.99 and the $19.99 monthly just to support what it is that we're doing. Oh, one thing. When it comes to the stocks, yes, it's lifetime. but you're only getting paid 10 months out of a year versus 12 months. Well, what about the other 2 months? We're paying it forward. But isn't that good anyway? Don't you want us to pay it forward? Wouldn't you want us to pay it forward? Everybody, we want everybody to be able to eat. We want everyone to be able to eat. You know how many people that are having a very difficult time right now and they're dependent upon the system, and the system doesn't have the solutions, nor are they able to communicate effectively. It's like just like two clubs that's bickering and arguing while the people are hurting and starving. And those who are doing well, they really can't help everybody. So of course they may have empathy, but it's only so much that they're able to do. So for those who are having a hard time, we want to be there for them. We want to provide this for them. We want to provide security. How many people have lost their businesses and they're probably paying $5,000 to $6,000 a month? And they say, you know what, I can do this. I can purchase a stock for 5,000 and know that I'm getting 80% of that each and every month. So just in case I want to go back into business, I'll have my monthly resources already saved up each and every month, just off that initial investment. It's called stocks, virtual stocks. You can do anything that you want to. Again, AI, artificial intelligence, you can create it to do good and create it to do bad. We just need some individuals who's creating artificial intelligence to do good. Because you just never know what tomorrow may bring, right? Unmasking Your Opinion. And we also have Your Network. And that's powerful. Your Network is powerful because it's kind of similar to Versus. Like say, for instance, you go live on YouTube or you go live on Facebook and you want people to watch you live and pay to watch you. You just put in that you're registering, you put in that URL link, and then you're going live, and then you're sending that Your Network link out. And once people go to the website, they're able to see you live and they're able to pay to watch. Because, these platforms are not wanting to pay you. They're not wanting to see you get paid at all. So now your community is supporting you versus the large corporations even taking all of your money. Just imagine each time we go to a platform, they're getting paid. Each time it's almost like a free vote. You're not going to get my vote for free just because. What are you getting for my vote? My vote costs something. And we even have competitions. Say, for instance, you have the cutest dog or the cutest baby, or you got the best looking bike. You got the best singing voice. You could play the best instrument. Your rapper, your artist, whatever talent it is, or whatever video it is that people will support. You can upload that video, and each and every month there's a contest. $500. We're starting out with $500, right? So $500 to whoever gets the most paid votes, right? And you get 70% of the paid votes that people voted for you. And on the second month, we increased the $500. And everyone that voted, you get everything. It says 1,000 people with 1,000 different talents. 1,000 people, 20,000 people have donated to all those 1,000 people. You get everything, 70% of everything. Now, the first month, you only get 70% of the people that voted for you. Second month, we just keep rotating, making it fun, making it entertaining. And again, everything is done by community. Who's not looking for that? So to that sports agent who asked me, how can this complement my entity? You tell me. Now your athlete can do their own podcast. Now your athletes can do their own streaming. Just have a computer with a webcam, have a mobile phone with a webcam, and you can go live anytime that you want to. Again, we are for community. BG, the life coach and problem solver. Now we're about to find out who's on our team and who's not, right? Doesn't matter who created it, as long as something was created for a community that we all can use, that we all can agree upon. One thing that I do like, though, and I always share this, is what brings confusion is everything it is that we want to talk about is the things that we can't agree upon. Who can disagree upon this? Who can disagree about a stimulus plan? Who can disagree about platforms that are owned by community, that are created for community members and created broadcasters and podcasters, radios, DJs, and aspiring individuals who wants to create their own podcast. Users who are now able to support their favorite streamer, their favorite gamer without demonetization. Now you're able to talk about the things that you want to talk about and not have to worry about content. That's what we have. Kind of got me a little bit. That's what we have. Oh, got me again. Oh, I didn't say it that time. It's called dry comedy right there, right? So, you tell us what it is that you're looking for, and we'll make it happen. For the people. Remember, everything has to be for the people. And for those of us who are not trained, because life has kind of like switched us around to where we're only concerned about self. Not here. Not on these platforms. Everything was built about community, which is not bad for you because it's never too late to learn, right? So you ready? You ready for this journey? No hating. And for you who are with these YouTubers who have large subscription base, let them know what it is that we're doing. Let them know that you will support them. Let them know to go to Melanin Skin. Again, we're for all people, right? But we have something for the melanin skin to believe in. Now you can tell your sons and your daughters, your aunts and your uncles and your mothers and your parents and your dads and your granddads and your grandmas and your nanas, however you want to call them. Now you can tell them we do have something that's created for us that we can support. And the thing about it, Grandma, is now you can get your own stock. So if you're not if your Social Security is not providing you with enough resources, guess what? Guess what, Mom? Guess what, Granny? We got you. We're getting you your own virtual stock. So you're guaranteed this amount of resources each and every month, especially those who's in the military. You did your country service. And you may not have turned out the way that you wanted to because of all the things that you had to go through, all the things that you've seen that nobody understands. But you did your service. And for those who are still with understanding, now you can create your own virtual stock. to where you know that you're okay. You know that you have a certain amount that's coming. It's for every child, every kindergarten, first grade, second grade, all the way up, every college student. Get your virtual stock. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not deserving of your own virtual stock. Don't let anyone tell you that you have to go to school. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't make your own resources and now do what it is that you want to do, knowing that you have a certain amount of money that's coming in. Go to umyourcards.com. Look and see what those prices are. Do your 80%, and you'll see how much it is that you're making just off that one-time payment. Ah, come on, come on, come on, come on. And you're going to see a list of websites here that you can support. You have a list of websites you can support. There's no reason why every person who believes in community, I don't care what color you are, but especially if you're melanin skin, there's no reason why you should not turn off your platform that's not paying you anything and say, I'm no longer dependent upon how you making me feel, but I'm going to support melanin because I'm supporting myself and they're supporting community, and I have what? Community ownership, which means I'm getting paid now for going to a social media platform versus every time I go, they're getting paid. Why wouldn't you support that? Why wouldn't I support that? Why wouldn't we support that? MCM, my community matters. And everything from this point that you see that we do, it's going to be community ownership. I'm a victim of the system. So my first thoughts is, if you're a victim of the system, you have to problem solve for all the other victims of the system, so that we all can eat. And there are some people that do not want this out. They don't want you to know that you can make residual, that you can make money off of your own virtual stock. Just as simple as having a startup. It's almost like you're starting up your own business, right? How much it costs for you to do a website? $300? Now you can do $300, and let me look at this. This is great. I just want to make sure that I got it right. Now you can do $300, right? I would say watch the rest of this video because it's going to be talking about how we're programmed. So it's the people versus social media, right? The people versus social media. The people versus social media. Okay, so $300 equals $540 monthly, 80% of that, which means 300. That's $240, right? So if it's $300, let's say I want a website, right, for $300. Well, you don't have to get a virtual website from us. It only costs $20, right? And it's going to accomplish even more than your website. So let's just forget that. But just say $300. You put $300 down this one-time payment, you're getting $240 back. They're $240, $260 or something like that. You're getting $240 each and every month. So now you can get your website the next month, and then the next month this is what I would do. I'm just kind of thrown off. That's just how I think. Why cash out on something each and every month when you can go to the next package and then the next package and the next package and the next package? And then if you need the resource, you can always get that money because it's going into your account really each and every month anyway, right? So you can always get the money if you really, really need it. But just imagine if you're going up a level and a level and level and a level, how much money that you're making each and every month. A lot of us, we just want the money, we spend it, we buy all the things that we really don't need. Invest in yourself. The more money that you're able to receive monthly, the more residual, the more comfortability you become. This is real, people. This is life is not to be played with, because you got people that's playing with our lives right now. You have people that are really playing with our lives right now, and we have to deal with it, because why? They're controlling everything. And it's like there are mom and pops, right? You got mom and pops who's arguing, and you're like trying to find out when they're gonna stop arguing and care about the children, right? Well, I'm not their children. So I'm an independent thinker, a problem solver. So I say if you're creating problems for me, then we have to create solutions that everybody can read from. I challenge. This is what I do. I'm making a challenge to all of the athletes out there. Uh, if you want to invest your resources and get a really nice tax write-off, donate to our nonprofit organization, and we'll share with you how your donation will be nothing. We'll use those donations for virtual stocks for the people. So it's almost like you're using your resources to invest in the people. You got some people that donate millions of dollars. You can help a whole community. Oh, what? So I challenge all of what? What? So I challenge all of the athletes. These tax write-offs, and you're paying some taxes. If you can write these taxes off, and you know that you're supporting community and you're helping an entire community, something that you've never been able to do, we'll have a whole line of people. I promise you, we'll have well, COVID, right? Well, we can still do that, right? Right, we still do that. We'll just do it. It'll just be like 6 feet apart or something, right? People come in every single day, a certain amount of people, right? And let me tell you what we'll do. We'll make sure that each one of those individuals, the whole community, will be able to invest in themselves. That's a solution. And that's for those athletes who say, you know what, I would like to help, but I'm only one person. Do you see it? Do you see it? So just let me be quiet, man. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet, right? You may have some athletes who don't even want to play anymore. They say, you know what, man, I'm tired of playing. If I can make me 80% or whatever I deposit each and every month, hell yeah, I do that. My bills are not that much. And even if they are, I'll just deposit this amount. It works for any amount. Why? Because everybody is investing in your stock. Everybody is investing in this stock. Everybody is investing. So when you got a community investing, that's why I said it has nothing to do with multi-level marketing. It's nothing to do with crowdfunding. It has nothing to do with Bitcoins. It's a virtual stock that's owned by communities versus we're taking your pennies. While we're getting the billions of dollars, we're giving you only a little bit. And everything is so transparent. You're able to see who is investing in you, you're able to communicate with them on the pre-registration and say, thank you. I see you. And isn't that what we're looking for, is for community to be able to say, I appreciate you, I thank you. Without you investing in my virtual stock, I would not be where I am today. And then that person said, well, no problem. I'm next in line to get mine too. That's for those who are asking, where are you getting your investors from? Who's next in line? First come, first serve. And why would you not get in line? Why would you not want that for the community? Why would you not want that for yourself? You want to be bought for a price all your life. Come on. So I challenge an athlete, an entertainer, artist who's making resources and they need tax revenue. We challenge you. We challenge you. Not I. We challenge you. We challenge you. This is supposed to be like 15 minutes. I told somebody it's going to be like 15 minutes. So I have a problem when I start talking. I become emotional and passionate about what it is that I'm discussing, because you're looking at it. It's not something that we need to create. It's already created. You're looking at it. It's already built. It's already programmed. It's artificially intelligence. It's already programmed. So what's next? What are you looking for next? What do you want now? What are we complaining about now? Why haven't everybody shared this video? Everybody crying. Everybody going through these emotional fits. Everybody's having mental problems because there's no solution. What about now? Why are you not sharing this? Why isn't millions and millions and millions of people see this? Because it's right in your face. It's everything that we've been asking for. And it's staring you in your face. Are we that programmed now to say, are we that programmed to not even see something that actually exists that's for you? And we say, no, I don't know. We're in trouble. If you watch this and you have not shared this, we are in trouble. Unless you're not on our side. Now, if you're not on our side, I get it. But if you want this to work, it's already here. It's staring at you in your face. What are you waiting on? Those who have been incarcerated and don't have any opportunities. Those who have lost their jobs. What are you waiting on? Pre-register VibeToHelp.com. Entertainers, athletes, get at us. You're going to help entire communities just off of a tax write-off. Just off of a donation. Hey, I'm going to give you this. Guess what? You just helped the whole community. We're not going to be like, oh, okay, well, shit, this nigga gave us XYZ, man. We about, no. You're going to see the line. You're going to see your name on the building. You're going to see pencils with your names on it. You're going to see storybooks that was created by the youth. You know what I'm saying? Like cartoon books of you. About your story, a short story. It can be 30 pages, 20 pages. Give us a history of who you are. We don't just want from you and not give back in return. Yes, you're helping communities, but we want people to know who you are. We want to thank you. But we want you to see all these people that you help. We want to name that section after you. Remember, everything is legacy. You want to leave a legacy that that your children, that your family could see? Because usually what happens is when a person passes away, where's the resources that's going to their family? It's all gone. No, it shouldn't be that way. We want to leave a trust, a legacy for your family, so that these people in these communities can do the same thing. You got children, you got people now, man, that have kids in this pandemic. That has to be the most frightening thing, to have a child now and not knowing what the future is going to hold. But with your donation, you're helping communities. I do get passionate about this. One athlete can help a whole entire community. One entertainer can help an entire community. And you're seeing these people walking in, they're saying, thank you, whatever your name is, whatever your name is, whatever your name is. Now it's time to get these pencils. Now it's time to get these coffee mugs. Now it's time to get this book. So it means that we want our individual to sit down and talk with you and just write a quick cartoon book about you and distribute it to these kids so they can know your story. So what are you waiting on? See, I'll be on this mic forever, right? What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Come on. We have everything that you're looking for, right? Now, especially with the online contest, for all you guys who just want to battle, whatever your battle is, whatever your verses is, you know what I'm saying? You can do that, and the community will now support you. Why? Because they see what it is that we're doing. And if they're making unlimited resources off of their virtual stock, they have more money now to support who? You. Because you're doing the same thing. I don't mind supporting you if you just created a way for me to make an additional $400 each and every month. Why not give you $5? Why not give you $3 a month? I don't mind doing that now, because you just shared a way where I'm able to make more resources. So now you got these broadcasters and these podcasters who have 250K followers. They don't mind giving you $2 now each and every month. It's 500K. Why can't we all live that way? We can. But we can't if your ass don't share this shit. Wake up. Don't be programmed by these platforms who's not giving us anything. And again, every time we go to this platform, they're getting paid advertising dollars through the roof, billions of dollars. And they're controlling us, what we think, how we feel. No mas. This is what we have. Solutions that we all can live in, and it's virtual. Everything now is going virtual. So that means we're ahead of the game, right? We don't really have to worry about people stealing our concepts. You know why? Who's going to give you 80%? My brother shared that with me. So you ain't got to worry about nobody stealing your damn idea, because who's going to give somebody that kind of money? That's selfless. Not selfish, but it's selfless. And more of us need to become selfless. Right? Are you selfless? Pre-register, vibe2help.com. Whatever amount it is that you have that you want to create your virtual stock, go ahead and register. And by the time we get in contact with you, have your money ready, so you can see your instant return. What are you waiting for? There's a commercial. I think it was some college or something. What are you waiting for? What are you on the couch for? Get off the couch. What are you on the couch for? What are you waiting for? Get your lazy ass off the couch. Well, now you have a reason to get off the couch. Now you, I like this. Especially as a man, right? Now you can take care of your family the way you wanted to, and you can lay on the couch too. Who told us that we have to do a certain thing in order to take care of our family? If you're doing what you love to do and you're able to take care of your family, what's wrong with that? We'll let you work your ass off for 40, 60 plus years and then still end up with nothing in return. Whereas we'll do this with our virtual stock and enjoy our family, go fishing, go traveling, spend time with the children, spend time learning, spend time doing what it is that you love to do while you're working XYZ after they've already closed down so many jobs, and then expect for you to do what? To feed your family. No, doesn't make sense. But because we've been trained to think that way, guess what? That's how we think. No mas. So check out our videos, man. I don't really do that many on some of these platforms because we have our own, right? So it's really you seeing this and you're sharing it so that other people can see it and realize that as a community, we can do this ourselves. Now you can't tell me that community can't take care of community because you have a solution. It doesn't matter who it's come from. I'm not a famous person. I'm one of those individuals who, while everybody is doing everything it is they're doing, talk is great, giving you everything. I just sit back like a doctor. I see the problem over here. Let's put this over here. Okay, now let's put this over here. I think that, okay, well, let's test this real quick. Oh, they're having some more problems over there. Okay, let's bring this over here. Now let's create this because everything is going computer-wise. So, oh my God, I need some help because I can't do this. So we hire other people too, right? To help us because this coding is a little bit different than what we may be used to. But at the same time, you want to teach your sons how to make sure that they're doing the coding and they're helping you too. So now you're coding. Okay, let me code this to do this. Let me code this AI to do this, artificial intelligence. Do this. Okay, now let's test it. Oh, good, that works. Now that we finished, I think we finished, right? The only thing that we can't code, and if it was a computer, we could do it, but the only thing that we can't code is people's ability to think and act upon a solution that's available. We can't do that for you. You got to do that yourself. The only thing we do is lay out the facts for you to see and then do the math for yourself. But you got to make the decision. But because the system has programmed us to, first of all, not believe that a copper tone, not believe that a brown skin or aborigines can do anything, but yet we're saying that we're kings and all these things. Well, how can we be a king if you don't believe that we can create anything? So how do we deprogram to reprogram what's programmed? And first what we have to do is we have to find out how programmed are we and how much it would take to be deprogrammed to be reprogrammed because we're so programmed. What are you waiting for? All these options, everyone in this country, everyone in this world will need. Now, so you pick which one that you want to work with. If you got subscribers on another entity, bring them over. right? Bring them over. If that's what you want to start on, bring them over. And I don't know why would nobody start on their own virtual stock. It's just like when Microsoft started out, right? And so many people like Microsoft. What is a computer? And those who invested in Microsoft, I mean, they made millions. Just like Mark Cuban when he started his. Those who trusted in Mark Cuban, they made millions. Because he couldn't program them to let them know, hey, this is going to happen. Because they was programmed. Now we're going to pass that up. So bring your subscribers over to VibeStream.tv. They will support you and educate them on how this virtual stock works. Because if you can educate them on how it works, that's more money for you. They don't mind giving you. It's just like you help somebody get out of a bind. Let's say I needed $2,500 a month, right, to pay my bills, and you give me $3,000 a month to pay my bills. You don't think I'm gonna say, hey, you know what? What you need? Oh, just no more than $50 a month. That's it? Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, sure. I'll definitely give you that. When you help people, they don't mind helping you. We just got to get into the mindset of helping each other again. Community. We got to get into the mindset of it takes a village. We've heard that, but we don't see that. And the reason why we don't see that, I don't think it's any fault of our own. I just think that we've been programmed. And when you have some people that have more, they don't know where to give it to. Because they don't see it multiply. They just see that they're giving it to someone, that person's going to spend it, and they just lost that resource. But if you can share with someone how when they give, they're helping an entire community, and you're showing them the numbers, you're showing them the people, and they're seeing it, and you don't have the greed, so you can't be bought because you don't have. It was a major company. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna leave that alone. Those who know the story know the story. Let's just say that we would offer the price that people's like, are you crazy? No, we're not crazy because it's for a community. We was offered a price that probably 90% of people was like, you gotta be crazy to not take that. No, I'm not crazy because it's for a community. If it's for a community and you're investing in your community, all communities, all across the world, you can't be bought with a price when you see that what it is that you created is for people. And for them to offer that type of resource only means that they saw the value in it and they don't want you to see the value in it. Nobody's going to offer you that kind of money if they don't see the value in it. That money could have bought you everything that you wanted and your children for the rest of their lives. That's not why Yah gives to us, for us. He gives to us to give to others. This wasn't for us to fish and get our own fish and just offer it to some other people. It was for us to share with other people how they can fish. We don't know what tomorrow may bring, right? But what we know is we didn't sell out or sacrifice ourselves for something that Yah can do. Remember, if everything belongs to Him, it's unlimited. And it's only so much that you can use and spend. And if you're not doing it for the people to look at you and see all it is that you have, hey, look at me now. you'll be satisfied with this little bitty house. You know what I'm saying? You'll be satisfied with that. You have food in your mouth. You can pay your bills. You'll be satisfied with that. Now, if Yah decided to do more because we was obedient, then so be it. But if everybody else can have more too, just imagine everybody had the same. There's no competition. So say create something where everybody can have the same. That way we don't have to be envious of anyone. We don't have to be jealous of anybody. We don't have to be strife. We don't have to covet, right? Create it to where everybody can have the same thing. I got what you have. And then I realized it's really not that much. Because after a while, just like a toy, you just kind of get tired of it, right? And you realize that it doesn't buy happiness. Just imagine how many more people will be happy if we all had the same thing. Who made it competitive to where I have to look and see what it is that you have, and now I have to go into this emotions of envy, strife. Who the hell he think he is? Who the hell she thinks she is? I wish now you go into your emotional depression, hoping that you win the lottery, going to the casino, spending every dime that you have, hoping to win so that your family can win. And it makes you even more depressed. So you just sit back and fantasize about winning the lottery. Oh, if I win the lottery, I'll do this, I'll do that. What about sustainability? I told you, man. See, I was supposed to have been talking 15 minutes. Let me get off this, man. But just keep in mind that shut up. Just shut up, man. Just get off the mic, man. Chill out, bro. Chill out, man. They got it. They got it. Y'all have it? We got it, G. We got it, BG, the life coach and the problem solver. We appreciate you. That's all. That's all we ask for. Just appreciate the energy, because it's nothing that and I always share with individuals who know me. This didn't come from me. It came from a higher being that trusted me with it to give to his children, so that I can get from him, or that spirit, or that energy, well done, my good and faithful servant. Not because of you're better than anyone, not because you're more, what do you call it, mentally stronger than anyone. It's because you believed in me by allowing me to give you this and to input it into your vessel so that you could carry it to the mass. Because I'm no better than anyone out there. Have the same weaknesses, same temptations, same desires. I'm you and you're me. And if we could stop pointing fingers and casting stones and realizing that all of our crap have a scent, then I think we'll be okay. Not gonna ever, it was hard for me to even name some of these platforms, right? Not gonna ever see me pointing a finger at anyone. Except for principalities and rulers in high places, because I pray that the Spirit just get rid of them and their children and their children and their children. Anybody that's not for this country, anybody that's not for unity, I pray that the forces of energy and frequency just do what it needs to do, so that, Because we're at war so that we don't have to fight that battle. I'm not going to pray for forgiveness for somebody to continue to come and try to take us out. Oh, forgive them. They not looking for no forgiveness. We're at war. So you have to pray that whatever you can't destroy, that the universe, that Yah, that energy, that frequency, get them for you before they get you. Because they're out to get us. And they're hiding. They see us, but we don't see them. It's real. Okay, I'm for real. I'm through this time for real. Okay, this is Abichi, the life coach and the problem solver. I'm a co-founder of a few social media platforms. I would say that most would be surprised it even exists. Our story was profiled in Black News, Black Press, Black Enterprise, ABC, NBC, Telemundo, and that's just to name a few.